Hello, mate.
Mate.
You can't outstage me.
Oh,
What's
I have
this?
to.
Oh, God. Are we still recording, yeah?
Yeah.
Yeah, awesome. I don't know, we might have to put the camera up here.
I can slot down to eye level for you. Is that a bit better?
But so many references.
Is there anything you did like? Really?
I was not ready to cry again.
Yeah,
you know,
right,
I
yeah.
cried in Logan, and I was
Logan,
like,
yeah.
no. I was about to walk out the cinema. I was just like, I can't watch it
Yeah.
anymore. I can't
Yeah.
do it.
I got bored halfway through. Yeah, I did.
Crazy. Yeah.
Can I get in on this?
Loved it. We had our own cameo.
A cameo and a cameo.
Deadpool and Wolverine is finally here and is well on its way to the biggest opening for an R-rated movie. So let's hear the immediate reaction for the people coming straight out of the film.
Not a fan.
No?
No.
What was it you didn't like about it?
It was just too much violence.
Okay.
It's just not my cup of tea.
Okay. Did you watch many trailers going into it or know that
No.
it was going to be R-rated?
No,
No?
I did not know.
Okay.
He booked it in.
Oh, it's your fault. Off camera, blaming the guy off camera. Okay. Are you a big Marvel fan?
Well, again, I usually go with him, but I didn't like that at all compared to all the ones that I've seen.
Okay. Were there any surprises or cameos in the movie that you did like? I mean, if you have to think about it, it's probably not. Yeah.
Yeah, no.
No? Nothing?
No.
Okay. Is there anything you did like? Really?
No, like, what was the point of these two main characters being able to regenerate themselves when they were
Right.
fighting? I was like, what's the point? They're not going to die anyway.
Right, yeah. So there's no stakes to it, basically?
No.
Okay,
No.
fair enough. All right, so what do you rate it out of 10?
1.
Wow. First one of the day and gives it number 1. All right, well, thank you so much for your time. I don't know, we might have to put the camera up here.
I can slot down to eye level for you. Is that a bit better?
Awesome. No,
we
you want you to be comfortable. You're all right.
Yeah.
Are we good with that, yeah? You sure? Awesome. What's your name, mate?
Simon.
Nice to meet you, Simon. I'm James. Thanks
Nice
for doing
to meet
this.
you, mate.
Awesome. So, what's your reaction to the movie?
Absolutely loved it. The opening credits and that was just amazing.
Yeah.
One of the best bits, and it's just constantly hilarious all the way through.
Uh-huh.
And the different Deadpool variants, I was wetting myself all the way through it.
Did you know, and this is like my favourite moment I've been telling people, did you know Cowboy Deadpool was voiced by Matthew McConaughey?
Yes, I did. I did
did?
hear that twang.
Ah,
I'm very
there you
good with
go.
my films,
Ah,
and
you
I
got
know
it.
voices.
Yeah.
And even obviously Ryan Reynolds' brother was in there as well
Yep,
as Nice
absolutely.
Paul. That was
Yeah.
hilarious.
He really knows his stuff. He's got the shirt. Honestly, he's earned the shirt. Yeah.
I've got about 50 different merchandise all
Have
to
ya?
do with Deadpool. Monopoly, lamps, control stands. I've got T-shirts, the lot.
You are the perfect guy for me today. You're literally. literally.
I even have a Deadpool teddy that sits in my work van.
Really?
Mm-hmm.
Oh, there you go. What was the best joke for you or funniest moment?
Funniest moment is where he's there dismantling Wolverine's corpse.
Yeah, right.
And using it, and then he's doing
Yeah.
the claws, and he's like that. I'm so sorry, and yeah,
Yeah.
it was just a proper laugh. I loved every moment of it.
Well, on that, is there anything, even being nitpicky, that you didn't like?
I've got to say, no, I enjoyed the whole thing from start to finish.
Awesome.
Just need to wait for it to come out on DVD.
Yeah, you need that 4K Blu-ray on there.
Yes,
Yeah, absolutely.
definitely.
Is there any surprise or cameo that caught you off guard or your favourite one?
I've got to say, having what's his name, Channing Tatum coming in as Remy LeBeau,
Yeah.
and I love that bit because he
Yeah.
wanted to do that for so long. I didn't know Wesley Snipes was doing a cameo.
Shocked at that.
I was shocked,
Yeah.
but in my head I was just like, he's lost a lot of weight.
Yeah.
But still, he reprised his role
Yeah.
as Blade, and then
Got his ending.
Jennifer Gardner as
Yeah,
Elektra.
Elektra, yeah.
Really did enjoy it. And
Yeah.
Remy LeBeau, yeah, Channing Tatum made
Absolutely.
him proud.
Yeah, I'm glad he finally got his
Yeah.
moment. Were you disappointed there was anyone that maybe should have been in it? Professor X, Cyclops?
Maybe they should have done a cameo, or maybe
Yeah.
a variant of Cyclops,
Yeah.
even if they introduced Phoenix Force Cyclops. That
Right.
would have been awesome.
Yeah.
But no,
Yeah.
I'm happy with it. But yeah, maybe a cameo with Patrick
Yeah,
Stewart would have been
that
even
would have
more
been nice,
hilarious.
yeah.
Going with the jokes from the first and the second.
Exactly, yeah. I think we only got to ask. I think I know the answer to this. Rate the movie out of 10.
It's all the way up there, 10 out of 10 for it. Oh, mate,
Appreciate it, mate. Have a great day. Awesome.
My T-shirt's still better though.
Oh, I'm not more Marvel T-shirts. The last guy upstood me, and now look at you. It's just honestly everyone upstaging me with this. honestly. So, reaction to the movie?
Amazing.
Yeah.
Amazing, absolutely amazing, hilarious.
Yeah.
Like, yeah, just
Awesome.
Reached
Really
expectations, yeah, very
Yeah.
good.
What was your favourite moment?
the cameos, probably. The cameos. I don't want to obviously say.
No, you
can
can
I?
always find. You
yeah,
can spoil.
Blade, like
Yeah.
Yeah.
That was a shock, right?
Yeah,
Wesley
yeah.
Snipes, yeah.
Gambit coming in and the fight in the car.
Yes, that was.
That was a lot of people's. Yeah, I was going to ask you your favourite surprise moment or cameo. Sticking with Blade.
Yeah, most
Henry
of
Cavill.
Henry Cavill and
Yeah.
Flame On.
I jumped out my seat. I literally jumped out my seat when he said that.
Yeah.
And you're the first person to mention Henry Cavill. I actually forgot.
really?
I actually forgot because there was like other stuff that
Yeah.
happened.
And I like the comments about DC, and we'll
Yeah.
treat you better over.
Yeah,
this
better than the
side.
people down the road. Yeah,
Yeah, definitely.
Exactly.
Definitely, that was good.
To be a bit negative, anything you didn't like?
Not really.
No,
I
not
can't
really.
really think
Didn't like that we didn't see Lady Paul's face.
I've been asking people, are you surprised they didn't unmask her?
Yeah, but my sister has said that she'd looked it up and it is Blake Lively.
It is. Yeah, it
I'm
is.
a bit. I was quite waiting for a unveiled moment, whether it was her or Taylor
Me too.
or
I agree.
That would have been good,
Yeah.
but the rest of it was just
Did you know who the cowboy Deadpool was voiced by?
No.
No.
No, didn't find out.
Matthew McConaughey.
Is it really?
Oh really?
There you go,
Oh, we worked out who Wrexham guy was.
Yes.
Yeah.
Rob.
Rob.
It's on the screen. Yeah, that guy.
Worked out who he was, but there was a Wrexham football player, wasn't it? But I
The one
didn't
at the
spot
bar.
him.
Oh, was there?
He walks behind Wolverine in the bar when
Oh.
he first meets him. I saw that ages ago. I mentioned that a long time ago.
If I was a football player, I'd be desperate to sign for Wrexham just to get into Deadpool.
But
Yeah, the
when they were the
Wrexham-
Welsh,
Wales,
Yeah, the Wales. Yeah. All right, what would you rate the movie out of 10?
Close to
Close
10.
to
Yeah,
10,
yeah,
9, 10,
9,
yeah,
10.
yeah, right
Yeah.
up there, yeah.
You have to choose 1, 9 or 10. I'm going to be horrible.
Okay, 10.
10?
Yeah, I
thought
can't
it was
fault
anyway,
it. Yeah,
personally.
I can't fault
Yeah.
it. It literally reached every expectation. Yeah.
Love it.
Didn't think much of it. I was quite disappointed, actually.
Okay. What was it you didn't like?
Stars. I was expecting a brilliant film.
Yeah.
Storyline was a bit, shall we say, lame.
Okay. Okay.
Too much of them fighting each other and just, concentrating on that. It wasn't very good, sadly.
Were you expecting a heavier story from the trailers or just because, like you said, it's 2 stars?
No, I was expecting a heavier story from the trailers
Okay.
and
Both, okay.
because they were
Sure.
Wolverine and
Yeah.
Deadpool.
Yeah. Yeah. fair
Their
enough.
previous films have been good. The storylines have been spot on, but together it didn't work.
Okay. I felt personally, because I did like it, but I felt that the end, the whole point of the movie was kind of put Deadpool in the MCU, and then he doesn't end up in the MCU anyway, and nothing's really
Yeah.
changed.
Yeah,
Like, yeah.
yeah, that's what I mean by the storyline. It didn't keep to the storyline. So
Yeah, it was more standalone than I thought it would
yeah,
be. Like, it didn't, yeah.
Very much so.
Is there anything you did like?
Not particularly, no. I got bored halfway through.
Really?
Yeah, I did.
Were there any jokes, though, that saved it for you, or any moments that you did like with the jokes?
No,
Really? No jokes landed?
no jokes landed.
Really?
To be honest, I was a bit, really.
Okay, yeah. A bit
Yeah.
obvious, kind of low-hanging fruit jokes. Right,
yeah.
gotcha. Were there any surprises or cameos that you did like?
Yeah, it
one?
was.
You
the
can spoil it, it's
Fantastic
fine.
Four.
Yeah, yeah.
You know,
Yeah.
I won't say who, but
You can, it's fine. It's a spoiler review, so it's fine.
so it was nice to see him in it.
Yeah.
And a few of the others. Yeah.
Okay. What would you rate the movie out of 10?
Ooh. Compared to the rest of their films, I'd say at least a 3.
Really?
That
Would
low.
Would you give it a 3 as
I
a
wouldn't
general
watch
film?
it again.
But as a general film, you give it a 3 out of 10?
Yeah.
Really?
Yeah.
Okay,
But that
awesome.
disappointed.
Wow, okay. What's your name, mate?
Lewis.
James, nice to meet you, Lewis. Thanks for doing it. Lewis hated the movie.
No, I didn't.
No, so you adamantly are kind of quite annoyed that people didn't like the movie.
Yeah, I think that was probably. Well, I've seen multiple movies this year. That's the best movie of the year so far.
Yeah.
But that movie was something that MCU massively needed.
Yeah.
To be honest with you, that's a refresh and reboot.
Yeah.
And it's great.
On that, though, I will ask you, I loved it too. I felt at the end, though, the whole point of the movie was kind of to put Deadpool in the MCU, but then he doesn't really end up in the MCU anyway.
Yes, I agree with you there, but there is a lot of opportunity where
Yeah.
they can now extend
The
it. 'Cause
TVA,
They've
yeah.
left the TVA open
Yeah.
for him to explore
Yeah.
that further. So
Okay,
I
cool.
think they can push it further.
Cool. What was your favourite moment?
All of the Deadpools, just seeing all those cameos as well, and there's just seeing them together, and obviously then finding out Blake Lively is obviously leading.
Are you surprised they didn't unmask her? I was.
I was quite shocked they didn't unmask her, but to be honest with you, does she need it?
No, I tell from the voice it was her.
Yeah, you could tell.
There were all those rumours it was going to be just Ryan Reynolds in a wig and all the stuff like that.
So glad they didn't do
me
that.
too, yeah. Did you know Matthew McConaughey was the cowboy Deadpool?
I did not.
No,
no, I did not know that. No, no. I know Rob McElhenney's in it as well, and so is some of his players from Wrexham. They were some of the Deadpool.
And there was the Wales Deadpool.
Yeah. So I knew that as well, but I didn't know. No.
Yeah, there you go. On that, what was your favourite surprise or cameo moment?
Blade.
Yeah.
That was shocked. Did not expect to see that coming.
Especially with the history of Ryan Reynolds and Wesley Snipes.
Yeah. So it was crazy.
Yeah.
Can I get in on this?
Of course you can, mate.
My favourite part was when, what's his name? Channing Tatum came in.
A lot of people. That's been the most popular answer.
Yeah,
Channing Tatum playing Gambit. Yeah.
Gambit's my favourite character.
Yeah.
Just for anything. But anyway, continue.
Loved it. We had our own cameo.
A cameo and a cameo.
Yeah. Is there anything you didn't like?
No, I've loved it.
Yeah?
I loved it from start to finish. It was just great. How they revived Wolverine and everything was just. I think it didn't need any more.
No, I don't think so. Do you think it needed the post credits, like a proper post credits scene?
No, I mean they ended it. Obviously, the post credits scene was with him in the TVA.
Yeah.
So there you go. You can still explore from. He still has access to
that's
it.
A good
so,
point. Yeah, that's a good point.
Yeah, I don't think it needed another thing.
That's a good point. Yeah, you've added some depth to the post credits scene there. I like that. Yeah. Funniest joke?
I like the sock one.
Yeah, I thought that.
Where they're fighting each other, and that was jokes.
There was one. It was about. He said, "It's what my scout leader used to say to me," or something.
Oh yeah, man.
Yeah.
My scout leader Peter John.
Yeah.
That was funny. That got the most laughs in there.
Yeah,
definitely.
that got me laughing. All right, rate the movie out of 10. I think I know what you're going to say. 10.
Great movie.
Awesome.
Quality.
Love it.
Definitely go see it.
It was so funny.
Yeah.
It was like, obviously, I'm not very into the gory stuff, but I know Deadpool, so I know it was going to be somewhat gory.
Yeah.
I did laugh at the fact that it's aged 15 and not 18, but that's just my opinion.
I was surprised at that too, yeah.
But so many references, so many things, like even Elektra being in there. I literally just watched Elektra last night.
Really? Did you?
Yeah, so I was like, it's Elektra! I was so excited to see her in there.
Are you a bit upset there was no Ben Affleck Daredevil?
No, I never really watched that actually.
Oh, okay. Because it's
beneath
kind of the same universe with them two, but yeah kind of anyway.
But the fact that they made the reference was enough for me, really. But,
yeah, absolutely. Awesome. I'm guessing that answers the next question of what was your favourite cameo. It was probably that.
To be honest, I just heard you mention about the Matthew McConaughey.
Yeah.
That actually makes me want to go back and watch it just
There
so
you
I
go.
can hear his voice.
Yeah.
But the fact that I watched the credits and I saw that Blake Lively was the woman Deadpool, and I just think that's so great because, of course, Ryan Reynolds, Blake Lively, it's just great.
And there was that Gossip Girl joke at the beginning. I don't know if you caught that as well. Like,
Yep, that was really good actually.
Yeah. Were you surprised they didn't unmask Blake Lively?
No, I mean, so it's Ryan's film essentially. But the fact that they had her as Deadpool, and of course you didn't really see that in any of the trailers.
No, yeah.
I think that was quite a nice thing to sneak in there.
It was, yeah, because there was a lot of like theories on who is Lady Deadpool going to be, and that's why I was surprised that I was like, oh, that's Blake Lively's voice. I'm surprised they didn't unmask her as her own cameo, but I think you're right. It didn't need it.
Because I'm not very good with voices, so I'm just like, oh, there's a Lady Deadpool.
Yeah, right.
I'm sure that's just some other actress that we don't need to know the name of. But
yeah, awesome. What was the funniest joke for you? I think you might. I don't know if you mentioned that already, but your funniest joke in the movie.
I think the Gilmore Girls one was funny.
Okay,
you know,
cool.
was it 206 bones in the body?
207
when I'm watching
it goes up by
Gilmore.
one,
Yeah, that was pretty funny actually.
Awesome. I know you're really positive about it, but is there anything you didn't like?
I don't know. Just because there are so many references, I think you have to watch all of those films to kind of maybe understand it a bit better. And I know there are some films I haven't seen, like Deadpool. Daredevil.
Yeah, you'd be very confused if you hadn't seen Deadpool.
Yeah, exactly. So I think that's one thing I didn't like, but of course it is a third film, so that's kind of the point. You see things and you understand the references.
Yeah, I think people kind of expect that coming in now to like a movie like this, where you expect that this is a whole universe and you're not going to get everything. Like some people that turned up to Infinity War and never seen an Avengers movie. That blows my mind.
That's a rookie mistake.
Yeah,
you're not going to understand anything.
Exactly, it's a bit similar to this, but I still think you can have a great time without it.
yeah, like it is quite, obviously there are so many references, and even to old songs, which I know is definitely Ryan Gosling's style of just having those songs. But actually, back to the earlier question of what my favourite joke was, the fact that they have Ant-Man's suit in there and they say, Paul Rudd finally aged. I was like,
that was a
yep,
good joke.
that's it.
I had a thought on this, and I haven't Googled it, and I should have done, but why was it Eliath, they were safe within the Ant-Man head? Do you know why?
I don't think they were safe. I mean,
Like, Cassandra Nova was fine. Like, Eliath would come and she'd just go back into Ant-Man, which sounds really weird. But you know what I mean? And then she was kind of fine with it. I don't know if you noticed that or...
I don't think they were safe, because of course Eliath did come around the Ant-Man thing in the end when they were jumping through the hole.
Yeah.
But I think it was more maybe she had an agreement with Eliath.
Oh, that makes sense. Yeah.
And the fact that he knew who was off limits and who wasn't.
That's true. Yeah, that's true.
But maybe.
I don't know. I just thought he would devour everything like he did in Loki. But that was
Like, they keep saying the rule is you either work for Cassandra or you're eaten. So
good point. Yeah.
Yeah. So the fact that maybe if they had some kind of agreement, if
that's true.
they can talk to each other, maybe that's it.
That's true. That's me told. I think that is pretty much everything except for rate the movie out of 10.
Definitely 9.
9.
Yeah.
What's the one?
Just because it's like a tad gory, but obviously,
fair enough,
like, just the fact that it's a little bit gory, but of course that's Deadpool, so just a 9 in my opinion.
I thought it was brilliant. You know, I'm really glad Hugh Jackman's back as Wolverine. I think he's incredible, and seeing him in the comics as well, absolutely amazing. And it was honestly, I can die happy now.
Yeah, exactly.
So,
he's going to be doing it till he's 90, right?
100%. Yeah, he better do that. Yeah.
Yeah. Okay. Can you believe the first person I interviewed today hated the movie?
I can't. What's wrong with it? It's Hugh Jackman. He's like a god. And it's Ryan Reynolds, and they're literally the funniest duo ever. And it's just like, they're like an old married couple. And honestly, I don't know how they'd hate it.
I agree with you. Each their own, though, I guess. What was your favourite moment?
Ooh, that's a bit of a hard one. I think, to be honest, just them just fighting, because it was just like, I knew as soon as I heard that it was coming out, I was going to be like, oh, the whole film's just going to be them trying to kill each other, because they're both immortal. But, you know, when all that, you know, when I thought he was going to die, I was like, whoa.
Yeah, I thought they'd kill off Hugh Jackman's Wolverine,
I was not ready to cry again. I cried in Logan, and I was like, no. I was about to walk out the cinema. I was just like, I can't watch it anymore. I can't do it. But
awesome. What was your favourite surprise or cameo?
Ooh, that's quite a hard one. I don't think I could pick one really. Probably Gambit. You can't.
Yeah, Channing Tatum finally got to be Gambit.
It was just X-Men Origins again, and it felt good again. Yeah, that was quite good. Yeah.
Were you surprised when Chris Evans said "Flame on"?
Definitely. I think we definitely all thought he was going to be cast, because he had the blue sleeve. Like, you saw a bit of a blue sleeve. And then I was like, at first I was a bit like, oh, maybe it's like an old Cap, you know, because he did look a bit skinny. He wasn't like bulky. But I was like, you know what, let's just see where this goes, you know. But yeah.
I thought it was an old Cap that just swears and stuff. I forgot he was Johnny Storm Flame.
I did as well. I went, oh, okay.
What was the funniest joke? Similar kind of question.
Oh, it was probably just, it was just to do with the dog pool stuff. I think that was just the funniest stuff out of all of it. Like, it was more Hugh Jackman's, like, Wolverine's face, when he was just obviously, the dog was just licking Wade's face. It was just like, and just how disgusted he looked. I just loved it. I thought it was so funny. Yeah. And I just, it was so funny.
Awesome. Is there anything you didn't like?
I think it would have been cool if they brought back Jean, maybe. That would have been quite cool if there was like an alternate Jean in the Void, maybe. Just seeing how that was, because obviously it's always been sometimes cameos. Like in the Wolverine, there's a bit of a cameo with Jean. I think that would have been quite cool, but obviously each their own. Kevin Feige did an amazing job, and fair play to him.
I thought Cyclops or even Rogue or some. I did think there'd be a little bit more original X-Men.
Maybe a Charles Xavier, maybe.
Yeah, they name dropped Magneto and they kind of made a joke of that, but awesome.
In the post credits, they did have a bit of bloopers and that. So you did, but it felt so nostalgic, and it was. I just really loved it.
It was a nice love letter at the end, wasn't it, to the old Fox movies. All right, so finally, rate the movie out of 10.
10 out of 10, 100%.
Awesome.
Oh, I thought it was, amazing, yeah. Like, it was really funny, and all the other Deadpool movies, like Deadpool 1, Deadpool 2, all really good. And the thing is about these movies is that, like, Guardians of the Galaxy, like, how there's, like, years breaks between them. Like, when the workers and writers, they take time to, like, make the movie, it comes out amazing. And it's good that we find like a few hidden gems in like the MCU with how it's been like this couple years, but this was like really good, really
honestly.
good.
And you can trust like Sean Levy and Ryan Reynolds to like they care about the character and do it justice. Yeah, absolutely.
They're not all about the money, they care about the character because Ryan Reynolds loves the character.
Yeah, 100%. Yeah. So what's your favourite moment in the movie?
Oh, well, there's a lot of favourite moments, isn't there? Like, I don't know, maybe like that big fighting scene in the end with like Gambit, Blade, like the reveals of all them for all their like comic accurate appearances. That was really cool as well. I love that.
I kept thinking like who anyone could walk in. Like who is it going to be? Like when you did that 3 in a row with like Elektra, Blade, I was like anyone's going to walk in at this moment. It was just like who's it going to be? Like it was brilliant. What was the funniest joke for you?
Oh, the funniest joke. Oh, again, there's a lot of them. Like, I reckon, I don't know. All of them, I guess. I didn't have.
That's fair enough. There's so many. Yeah, I mean, you forget. Is there anything you didn't like?
No, not really.
No, awesome.
All really good, really.
Awesome. All right. What was if you had to pick one favourite surprise or cameo, what would it be?
Oh, I reckon it would have been Gambit. Honestly, I wasn't expecting to see because I've seen the trailer and everything. I was not expecting to see him, and his like character's really cool. Like the cards, the staff, everything. His character's really cool.
Yeah, I'm glad he finally got to play Channing Tatum. Finally got to play Gambit. All right, finally, what would you rate the movie out of 10?
Oh, 10 out of 10, 100%.
I think that's one of the best films I've seen so far this year.
Yeah?
Yes. The 15 rating gave it, because it's more aimed towards adults, so it was more enjoyable.
Yeah.
Very violent, but...
Yeah. They had to keep Deadpool R rated, didn't they? 15 rated. They
exactly, yeah. So it's, I think it was better than probably the previous two.
Yeah?
But maybe it just had Hugh Jackman and Wolverine together.
Yeah.
But a very good combination, but I heard they were friends, so that's why it was done.
Awesome. What was your favourite moment of the movie?
I guess all of it, I think. There was nothing part of there that wasn't entertaining.
No.
That's what they focused more on entertainment.
Yeah.
It lacked a bit of storyline, but that didn't matter.
Yeah, it's just a good time, isn't it? Like it's a good. Yeah. Is there anything you didn't like? If you had to be nitpicky, even?
Nitpicky. I think some of the mutant characters I saw weren't the previous ones. But it was nice to see him back in for a bit of redemption. But that was about it. Yeah.
Would you have rather have seen some other cameos, like maybe Professor X or Cyclops? Or...
Yes, I probably would have liked to have seen them in that one. But overall, just really good.
Awesome.
Really,
what was your favourite cameo or surprise moment?
Yes. Favorite cameo. I think when all the, in the underground scene we saw Blade, Elektra, and a new Gambler in there. The 4 characters in there. That was surprising. I did not expect that one.
No, me neither. And you never know who was going to walk in. It felt like it could have been anybody at that point as well, which was great. What was the funniest joke or the most memorable funny moment you remember?
I think it was all the sexual jokes in there.
Yeah, yeah.
Pretty much all of them.
There was a couple, yeah.
No, the best. But I think the best scene was when we saw both Wolverine and Deadpool lying in the car, and then they said that the car was more unbeatable than that.
Yeah.
And then seeing Deadpool wrapped around in a bitten seatbelt.
Yeah.
That was really good.
Awesome.
That was different, but yeah.
Awesome.
I just like the fact that they were unconscious, sitting there down, beating the hell out of each other.
Yeah, just covered in blood. The car. Yeah, exactly. What would you rate the movie out of 10?
Out of 10. Oh, I'm going to give that a. Let's see. I'm going to give it a 9.5.
Okay. Anything that could have bumped up the 0.5?
Yes. I think some of the maybe more cameos of the previous characters, but no, overall good fun.
I don't believe in destiny, I just do what's best for me. Don't listen to my enemies, they're just full of jealousy. Yeah, this legacy, you gon' see what's left of me. You gon' see success in me, you ain't seen the rest of me. I just wanna be the best at what I know, better than the rest, just watch me grow. Put me to the test and watch me go. This is my quest, I'ma make it known. They call me obsessive, oh I know, call me selective.